Hey there, my name is Colleen MacDonald and welcome to Crypto Convergence. This episode is meant to provide a brief but detailed understanding of how money works and therefore the reasons for the development and the sudden rise of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. But first, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button, hit the notification bell to make sure that you are pinged every time we come out with a new episode. What is money? According to the Oxford Dictionary, money is a current medium of exchange in the form of coins, banknotes, or assets, property, and resources owned by someone or something. All right, so essentially that means currency. But what does that actually mean, currency? Because it's not like assets just became apparent to everyone. People value things for different reasons. So how is it that everyone on the planet came to decide that gold, silver, the dollar, the pound, or any other medium of exchange that's been used globally or locally, how do people decide how that stuff is created, used, and valued over time? As it turns out, money has both properties and functions that reveal the most valuable currencies as human beings exchange those currencies over time. It took thousands of years for gold to become a standard medium of exchange in the ancient world. So the properties of money are both physical and economic, including scarcity, divisibility, fungibility, portability, durability, censorship resistance, and an established history. These properties allow money to function as money. And there are plenty of instances throughout history where if one of these categories is compromised, it reduces the overall value of the currency in question, thus making those examples of a softer money. On the other side, there are four functions of money: store of value, medium of exchange, unit of account, and standard of payment. This is also a development process, so the money needs to move through each of these functions as a means to kind of prove its value as related to the underlying properties discussed earlier. And these functions begin their test first through the collection of the particular asset in question. Okay, so once a sufficient amount of that particular underlying asset has been collected, it will then begin to store value. And it's only after the monetary item has been collected for a long period of time that it can then be utilized as a medium of exchange. And that's kind of where we are with Bitcoin. But from there, it will become a standard of account used at the institutions that trade it for products and services, and then boom, it's a full-blown standard of payment. All right, and a great example of this are Pokémon cards. Because Pokémon cards, when they initially came out, that was their collection phase. And collection had to happen for many years before collectors actually started to sell their Pokemon cards for profit. And largely that was because most of the Pokemon cards that were widely in circulation before were destroyed because they were, wear and tear, people threw them away, whatever it was, thus making them all more scarce. One of the main functions or one of the main properties of money. So Pokemon cards, Beanie Babies, autographs from famous celebrities like Logan Paul. These things may be scarce and meet that first property of money, but could any of these be potentially used as a medium of exchange? No, definitely not. Why not? Well, because not everyone thinks that an autograph from Logan Paul or that a Pokemon card or something like that is necessarily valuable to them. So nobody could really use it as a medium of exchange because not everyone agreed. Hold on, back up. Not everyone agrees about crypto either, so why are you watching this? Well, that's because what took gold thousands of years to be able to accomplish as far as, the convergence of the consensus of its value, what it took thousands of years for gold to do, it's taking Bitcoin maybe decades. That also means that the long tail of this monetary development process has actually shortened with modern technology. Though Bitcoin is accepted by some nation states at this point as an accepted medium of exchange, it is not accepted as a global medium of exchange yet. But why Bitcoin? And why not Ethereum, say, or some other altcoin? Well, that's because, as measured by these properties of money that we mentioned earlier, Bitcoin ranks the highest as far as how durable or hard that it is. This does not mean that currencies like Ethereum are not useful. That's not true. Ethereum is simply a different use case. Ethereum and others that are like it have various different kinds of consensus protocols that we can go into later on other videos that can explain how they might undermine some properties or functions of money over time. And there we have it, folks. Those are your 6 properties and 4 functions of money. And I appreciate everyone so much for tuning in this week and taking the opportunity to learn about the convergence between money and development. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you guys next time.